So, hello everyone, good evening to all. Just confirm me once in the chat box, sir, my voice is audible so that we can start our discussion. Okay, sir, thank you for your response. First of all, special thanks to all of you for joining this particular workshop, for taking a registration for this special workshop on GST Appellant Tribunal and the drafting techniques. Okay, and believe me, upcoming 1.5 hour and the day second of this course is going to be very helpful for all of us regarding the GST Appellant Tribunal and the drafting techniques. Okay, sir, nowadays, as we all know, that the GST Appellant Tribunal under GST is a very hot topic. Okay, and everyone is going to search how to file an appeal on GST and Appellant Tribunal, GST ATP, how I can file a appeal. Okay, so we have also planned a special course on this, a free course on this special topic. Reason being, everyone is asking, and a lot of videos are there on the YouTube, how to file the appeal, how to file the appeal. Sir, the question is that as we all are professionals, we should not learn how to file the appeal. We should learn how to technically, perfectly, analytically file the appeal in front of the authority. That is what is the question, and hence we are coming with a around 3-hour and 4-hour session for all of you. Okay, so sir, in this particular session, in this particular course, we are going to cover each and everything from the perspective of drafting, the notices, and the GST Appellant Tribunal. Okay, let me clear one thing to all of you. Okay, before moving ahead, I just request each and every one of you, if it is possible for you, then share the link of this particular workshop or webinar with your other professional friends, professional groups, so that everyone can join the same. Okay, because recording you will get, not an issue, but jo maja sir live mein hai wo recording mein kahan. Okay, so let's start our discussion. Sir, my voice is perfectly audible on YouTube as well as on Zoom. Okay, now sir, the point is that I know how to file the appeal on GST and Appellant Tribunal, how to file the appeal on GST and Common Portal. Now the question is that before learning that particular type of things, I just need to know how to get the idea of any notice, how to read a particular notice, how to go for drafting of the reply or drafting of the grounds or drafting of the facts. Okay, how to identify the reason of that particular matter, how the matter has been reached to the stage of appellant tribunal. These type of things, as a professional, I should know. Then only I should go for that particular type of learning, that how to file an appeal. Because sir, to file an appeal on appellant tribunal portal is just a clerical work. Your article, your staff, your team member can perform the task. As a partner, as an expert, as a GST consultant, our responsibility is to learn how to read the notice, how to prepare the grounds. Because reason being, sir, now the concern is that as you have already filed the appeal in front of appellant authority, and appellant authority has passed unfavorable judgment against you, and now you are going to file in front of appellant tribunal, that means there were certain lacuna when you have filed the appeal in front of appellant authority. So we're not supposed to repeat that particular mistake. Or if there were no mistake, in that case, our grounds, our statement of facts, our submission should be in a very strong way. Because this is the last and final opportunity for me. Then after, I have to go in front of High Court, or I have to go in front of Supreme Court. Okay, so tribunal ke case mein, I have the last and final opportunity I can present. So sir, I just wish that we all should not merely focus on the how to file the appeal on the procedural part. We just need to focus on the technical and analytical part as well. We just need to know why the negative decision or why the unfavorable decision has been passed by the jurisdictional officer. Then after, I will work on that why the negative or unfavorable decision has been passed by the appellant authority, and then I have to look on that how I need to proceed for the appellant tribunal. क्योंकि जब मुझे मेरे पहले की गलती पता होगी, तभी तो मैं उसमें कुछ रेक्टिफिकेशन करूंगा. So we need to work for that as well, and for that purpose there is requirement of technical and analytical approach. There may be chances, many of us may say that, sir, I am merely filing the return, why I need to learn that particular type of techniques? Just one line from my side. I think in my each and every session I am going to discuss that particular point, that sir, in GST, very soon everything is going to be automated. Your GSTR 3B will be automated, auto logged based on your GSTR 1 and 2B. Now what will be the work in your hand from the clerical perspective? Unless and otherwise you have expert knowledge, you have technical and analytical knowledge. So this is the area for all of us. Multiple appeals are pending in front of GST Appellant Tribunal, and sir, now as tribunal is there, a lot of litigations will also come in future. Currently the litigations are merely based on the reconciliations, but sir, very soon in next 6 months, in next 8 months, you will found that the litigations will be based on the critical provisions of law, based on the analytical approach, based on the applicability, based on the composition of the GST. At that time, if we wish to survive in the market, there is requirement of technical and conceptual knowledge, and the same we should use in our GST Appellant Tribunal filing appeal. So we have designed this particular 2 days course, free course, in such a way that first we'll learn what type of notices may be there. Secondly, we'll learn, suppose if there is a notice, what is the reason of that particular notice, how to identify or how to read that particular notice. Thirdly, we'll discuss how to draft a particular reply. Ab you can say draft a particular reply, draft a appeal in front of appellant tribunal, Supreme Court, High Court. Just we'll discuss the drafting techniques. And then after, our fourth and the last parameter will be the introduction of GST Appellant Tribunal and how to file the appeal on GST and Appellant Tribunal. And for that purpose also, I will guide you each and every step with screenshots of that particular portal, live screenshot. The appeal which I have filed in my office, I will share with you the screenshot of that particular GST Appellant Tribunal portal with a database. Okay, I will hide the name of the party. So that is what is the thing we are going to cover in this particular session. Sir, are you excited? Are you ready to learn these particular type of things? That what are the reasons of notices, how to read the notice, how to learn the drafting techniques, and then after GST Appellant Tribunal. Okay, you have the patience. Throughout this particular journey or this 2 days session, I request each one of you, you just need to do one thing. Whenever I will ask you any question, or I am asking you that this particular concept is okay for you, this particular point is okay for you, you just need to make a comment in the chat box that sir, yes, this point is okay for me. It will give me a confidence that yes, you all are with me. Okay, you all are ready to learn and we all are learning something good, because I am investing my 2 hour or 4 hour with all of you, and I think here 100 plus participants. Okay, so 100 multiplied by 4 hours, so we all are spending together around 400 hours. So the outcome should be equal to that particular type of investment. Okay, so I request sir 2 to 3 provisions or 2 to 3 things I require for this particular session. One thing that you just need to learn like a student, so take a copy, one notebook or pen with you, so that if you found any special, any important point, you can make note of that. Okay, second thing, what you need to do, make this session as interactive or interesting. Throughout this particular session, if you have any query, any concern, try to write it in the chat box. I will take your query, I will respond you. And sir, third thing, join this particular session live only, don't go for recordings, because when we are conducting the live session, you all should join it live only. Okay, for today and for tomorrow itself. Fourth request from my side, that sir, that you can do for me, just try to share the link of this particular workshop or this particular course with your staff, with your team members. Don't think that as we are the senior partner, we are the expert in GST, will only able to file the appeal in front of GST Appellant Tribunal, और कहीं वो मेरा स्टाफ सीख गया तो कुछ कर लेगा, ऐसा नहीं है. Just share that video with your staff so that they will also gain idea how to read the notice, how to go for prima facie drafting of the things, how to learn that particular sections or the provisions, and how to utilize the provisions, how to find out the case studies as well. So try to share with your professional staff at least. okay, so that it will be helpful for them as well. अकेला मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूं जब तक मेरी स्टाफ और मेरी टीम ट्रेंड नहीं है. I think you all are agree with me. Okay, anyone who is there who is joining the session from me for the first time, I just wish to know the number. Anyone who is joining the session from me for the first time, then after we'll start our discussion. Anyone who is joining the session for the first time? So thank you. Just comment in the chat box. Welcome you all on our platform, Batuk Academy. Oh, a lot of new participants are there. So welcome you all. And now I request those who have already joined the session from me, those who have already taken certain sessions from me, you may comment your experience, how it was, so that I can also get an idea that yes, I am on the right way. Those who have already taken the session, they may share their experience just in 1 to 2 words. Okay, so let's start our discussion on the drafting techniques and notice handling techniques. Before moving to that particular point, drafting, notice handling, and the GST appellant tribunal, I just wish to show you that, sir, what are the types of notice may be there, because unless and otherwise I have no idea about the types of litigation, how I can fight that particular type of litigation. So I first need to know what type of litigations may be there, what type of litigations may be there. Sir, one litigation which is very favorite of the department, we all have received a lot of notices regarding that, we all have provided a lot of response for that particular notice, that is our favorite GST ASMT 10, that is scrutiny related notices. Many times departmental authority is going to issue the notice on GST and common portal in the form GST ASMT 10, and the questions which has been asked in that particular type of notice is very limited. Okay, because scope of that scrutiny is very limited, maybe related to the reconciliation related difference of GSTR 1 and 3B, maybe due to the late fees or penalty, maybe due to difference in the turnover of AIS, TIS or 26AS or GST and common portal, maybe due to the 2B and 3B, maybe there is unexpected increase in the sales or decrease in the sales with comparison to the previous financial year. These are the probable chances for the scrutiny, selection of the scrutiny. Am I right, sir? First point, scrutiny of the returns. Okay. Now, suppose on the basis of these issues, departmental authority has issued the notice in form GST ASMT 10 and you have filed your reply in GST ASMT 11. But departmental authority is not ready or agree with your reply which you have filed. In that case, what will happen? Departmental authority is going to initiate the proceeding under section 73, 74 or 74A, okay, after the specific timeline. So in that case, suppose you are not agree with the order of the departmental authority, then you have right, you can file appeal in front of appellant authority. Am I right, sir? And after filing the appeal in front of appellant authority, all the statement of grounds, suppose the appellant authority has also not accepted your grounds, in that case appellant authority will pass any adverse judgment and you have to file appeal in front of the appellant tribunal. How this appellant tribunal comes into picture? Okay, so now first we'll identify the types of notices and reasons of the notices. And sir, with this particular discussion on this specific topic, I am just going to share with you certain crucial or important points as well. So if possible, then just try to make notes of the same. It will be very useful for you in your day-to-day practice. Sir, suppose just for example, departmental authority has given a scrutiny related notice to you and raised two paras. One is related to difference between GSTR 1 and 3B, and another one, sir, if you have any query, any concern, in that case I request you can put it in the chat box. Okay, now sir, suppose departmental authority has issued a particular scrutiny related notice and raised two concerns. One is related to difference between GSTR 3B and 1 for a specific period, and another one is related to the late fees applicability on account of late filing of the return. Now, on account of that scrutiny of returns, if departmental authority is going to ask you that, sir, I also require your financial statement for the particular financial year, whether I am liable to provide that financial statement, yes or no? May I have your comments in the chat box? Sir, two paras are there. One is related to difference between 3B and 2B. Another one is related to applicability of late fees on account of scrutiny of returns. Now, departmental authority is asking you the financial statements or certain ledgers, whether we are liable to provide or not. Because the most important point is that, sir, whenever there will be a notice by the departmental authority, our first course of action, what we are doing, who is the departmental authority, any licensing possible or not. And the second issue is that, sir, as we are a chartered accountant or the GST practitioner or the tax consultant, we know our liabilities very well, but we have no idea about our rights. And sir, if you wish to sustain in that particular litigation related practice, in that case you have to know your rights as well, that what are the rights which is there in my hand, what are the rights which is there in the hand of my client, that we should know. So sir, suppose departmental authority has raised the para for these two issues only, in that case departmental authority cannot ask for your ledgers, cannot ask for your financial statement, because the scope is very limited. But many times departmental authority is asking and we are providing the same. At the same time, we have to going to file an argument that, sir, based on the section number 5 of the CGST Act, in which the powers of the officer is clearly mentioned, and as this particular notice is scrutiny related notice is very limited, so we are not liable to provide. So to sustain in the litigation practice, we should know our rights. Second important points, sir, whenever we'll talk in front of departmental authority professionally, what I am saying professionally, we just need to talk with the reference of sections, provisions and case studies only. Otherwise, I am not going to discuss professionally. Personally, I can discuss anything. But the crucialist point is that whenever I am going to visit in front of departmental authority, as I have no idea about the sections or the relevant provision or the relevant case study or the relevant update, hence I am not going to fight in a very well manner. So sir, we have to work for our knowledge base as well. So first type of matter will be scrutiny related, and we just need to keep in our mind that the scope of the departmental authority is very limited. But yes, this may be a reason for the litigation in future. Second, section number 62, return of non-return filers. Suppose, sir, I have taken the GST registration, but I am not going to file the return since last 6 months. And departmental authority has found that Mr. Sachin has taken a lot of classes. From the external portal, they can easily identify the same. As they identified that there is some income in the hand of Mr. Sachin, but Mr. Sachin is not going to file the return, in that case, what they will do? They will prepare an assessment and provide the same to me. That Mr. Sachin, based on the data which is available with us, this should be your liability. So we have to provide the reply with the proper documentation. So this is also a reason for the litigation. Sir, ethics to appear in front of the departmental authority will discuss. How to appear in front of appellant authority, appellant tribunal or judicial officer as well, that I am going to discuss. Because the biggest issue with the professionals like us, maybe chartered accountant, maybe tax consultant, maybe GST practitioners, is the biggest issue. We have very sound amount of knowledge about the law, but we have no idea about presentation. That is the issue. So in this particular session, I will also going to discuss about the presentation skills. Matter same hota hai. Sir, just for an example, matter is same, relevance is same. One high court is providing the favorable decision, another high court is providing the unfavorable decision, adverse decision. Reason being presentation related issues. 1,000 grounds you can include in your grounds of appeal, in your appeal in front of appellant authority, appellant tribunal, high court and supreme court. But the question is that when you will present the same in front of the authority, that will impact a lot. So we have to work on that as well. Okay, so step by step we'll discuss a lot of things. And also I request to each one of you, if any specific point that you wish that should be discussed in this particular session, you can comment in the chat box. Okay, I will take your points. Sir, non-return filers, that is also an issue, that for a specific amount of time, if you have not filed the return, in that case, yes. Yes, sir. If the matter is related that you have to provide a documentation, then we can provide, not an issue. But at that time, if the departmental asking is for the ledgers, then we are not supposed to provide. Income ledger, expenditure ledger, we are not supposed to provide, because they just wish to identify. They are asking for the expenditure ledger. They will check whether ITC is eligible or not. They will check your RCM applicability has been done clearly or not. So why I need to provide? If you wish to take these documentation, go for audit. We'll provide you the same. Sales register we can provide, not an issue. If the documents are related to that specific para, then only we are liable to provide. Otherwise, we are not supposed to provide. Okay. Next type of litigation. One litigation type is scrutiny. These matters are very small, but this will create a lot of issues in future. Okay. Second one is assessment of the non-written filers. Third one is assessment of the unregistered person. Suppose I have not taken the GST registration, but from the external information, departmental authority has identified that the turnover of Mr. Sachin for this specific period should be 50 lakh, 80 lakh rupees, but Sachin has not taken the GST registration as he is a service provider only. So what will happen? Departmental authority will issue a love letter that Mr. Sachin, based on the external information which we have, your turnover is around 80 lakh rupees, but you have not taken the GST registration and you have not disposed any liability of the GST. So they will provide us the notice and we have to provide the reply. This will also create a litigation. Sir, fourth type of litigation, that is summary assessment. Sir, suppose I have taken the GST registration, I am regularly filing the return. I have declared a sales of 1 crore and 20 lakh rupees and I have paid the GST to the government on that 1 crore and 20 lakh rupees. Now, in case of scrutiny assessment audit, departmental authority has found that as per the external information which we have, the turnover of Mr. Sachin should be around 1 crore and 50 lakh rupees. But Sachin has declared only 1 crore and 20 lakh rupees and disposed the liability on that amount only. And due to that declaration, there is a 30 lakh rupees on which GST has not been collected by the government. There is a revenue loss to the government. On account of that ground, government may go for, department may go for assessment. That Mr. Sachin, as per the external information, this is your liability. You have paid the GST on this amount. This is the differential amount. We are going to pass the assessment order. And we have to file a reply. That is also a reason of litigation. In 50% cases, there may be chances that the departmental authority is right. The demand is correct. But in 50% cases, there may be chances some issues. Suppose a certain unsecured loan related amount has been received in the bank account and merely on account of scrutiny of the bank account, departmental authority is asking for the GST. So in that case, we may file a reply. A lot of grounds may be there. Okay, when we'll discuss on the grounds of appeal, I am also going to discuss with you certain grounds which plays a very important role. Okay, so summary assessment. Next, which is very important, very crucial, and as a tax consultant, as a GST practitioner, as a chartered accountant, this field is a new opportunity for me as well, that is business audit or departmental audit. We all know that how the departmental or business audit is going on. And in case of departmental audit, business audit, departmental authority can ask for multiple documentation, but related to that period only. Suppose the audit period is 2020 to 23 and departmental authority is asking for 2020-21. Departmental authority cannot ask. And nowadays, a new trend is coming to picture. As you all know, departmental authority is providing the audit related notice for 5 years. And then after asking the documentation for financial year 18-19 and 19-20, whether departmental authority can ask. Suppose departmental authority has provided you a notice for the audit 18-19 till 2022-23, and now departmental authority is asking the documentation for financial year 18-19. Whether departmental authority can ask, and we are supposed to provide that documentation. No, because 18, 19, 1920 is time barred under section 73, 74, both fraud or non-fraud cases. So how departmental authority can ask the same? And for that purpose, Mumbai High Court has also pronounced a decision. So when departmental authority is asking these type of things, at that time, what we are doing, we are not supposed to merely provide the reply based on the section. We also need to incorporate certain judgments that we need to take care. Latest judgment that we need to take care, we have to include the same. So departmental audit is a very crucial point, and departmental authority also have a target that this liability should be raised. So what we need to do, whatever document we are providing to the departmental authority, we have to take the acknowledgement of each and every documentation. Because recently, in front of honorable high court, departmental authority has filed an argument that, sir, that document has not been received by us. Now the point is that taxpayer has provided the same, but no acknowledgement has been taken, and due to that, issue was created. So we have to be very much careful. If we are providing a single document, we have to take a acknowledgement from the departmental authority, and whatever documents, whatever argument we are going to provide, we have to submit with sections, with provisions, with case laws. Now, suppose in case of business audit or departmental audit, departmental authority has raised 3 to 4 concerns and you are not agree with that particular concern. Order will be passed, and based on that order we have to file appeal in front of appellant authority, and if we are not agree with the concern of appellant authority, then we have to file appeal in front of appellant tribunal or high court or supreme court. Now, sir, I am just going to take a practical example that I am going to share with you. Okay, if you all are with me, then I just wish to share. Sir, the point is that अभी तक अगर आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, if you have checked the litigations or the business audit related paras till date, in that case there may be chances that you found that, sir, the issues are related to difference between 3B and 1, difference between 2B and 3B, difference related to the ITC reversal on account of ineligible ITC 17.5, or related to 42.43, or certain income on which you have not paid the GST, like interest income. Okay, trade interest, you have not paid the GST, so liability may be there. Related to the sale of fixed assets, and departmental authorities asking for the GST. Okay, or the differences between the various reconciliations and late fees and penalty. These are the common para which is there in the particular business audit. Or there may be certain line item on which departmental authority is asking that GST will be charged. Am I right, sir? These are the common issues on which departmental authority is sending the notices and conducting the business audit. Am I right, sir? Any other point if you wish to add, then you can. Sir, there is no question of audit. There is point is that to initiate the proceeding or to conclude the proceeding, when you have no right to initiate the proceeding as per section 73 or 74, then whether it is an audit, assessment or scrutiny, how you can ask the documentation, sir? Yes, this may be an issue that you have not made the payment to the creditors within 180 days or RCM on certain expenditure. Am I right? Agree. Difference between bank receipt and turnover, that is also a point. Okay, so these are the issues which are prima facie visible from the books of accounts and from the records. Okay, and bogus ITC, fake ITC, that you have not there are no movements of the goods, or you have not received the goods, only paper transactions. These are the issue. Okay, yes, so these are the points on which departmental authorities asking in case of business audit and departmental audit. Sir, what about valuation? Suppose if there is a transfer between branch, departmental authorities accepting the value which we are going to put. If departmental authority is going to use rule number 28, in that case valuation may differ, but departmental authority itself had no idea about that valuation. But in very near future, after 6 months, 1 year, departmental authority will ask you about the valuation perspective, and many of the taxpayer will be liable for a very huge amount of penalties. Okay, this is the first point. Second point, sir, place of supply. In multiple cases, you will find the place of supply has been determined wrongly. In case of services, in most of the cases, place of supply has been determined wrongly, and due to that, there may be chances in future the litigation will be on account of place of supply. Sir, a practical question I just wish to ask with all of you. Okay, I am from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Sir, carefully listen the question, then after you need to provide the response in the chat box. I am from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Okay, I bought some goods on 29th of April. I am from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. I bought certain goods from as on 29th of April from Maharashtra, Mumbai. I am from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. I bought certain goods from Mumbai, Maharashtra as on 29th of April. The invoice date is 29th of April and the ITC is reflected in my GSTR 2B. I have also made the payment to my supplier, whether I am eligible to claim the ITC or not. Those who have already taken the sessions from me, I think they will provide the response. Anyone who is saying that, yes, I can claim the input tax credit because, sir, the same is showing in my GSTR 2B, so I can now. The same is showing in my GSTR 2B. I have made the payment. Yes, sir, goods is in transit. Yes, exactly. But in many cases, what will happen? What we are doing in GSTR 2B, if the ITC is reflected, claim it. Suppose after 2 years, departmental authority has sent you the scrutiny or audit related notice. What will happen? Departmental authority will just put the filter that what was the purchase date, or in which scenario the purchase date is at the end of the month. They will easily identify or highlight that particular month and ask for the transportation related documentation. And when you will submit the transportation related documentation, suppose on 2nd of May the goods has been received, departmental authority has said that as per section number 16 subsection 2, various important condition, as you have not received the goods, you will not be eligible to claim the ITC. How you have claimed? Reverse it right now. और जो ITC के लिए आप मई में eligible हो रहे हो, because in May you have already received the goods, to claim the ITC the timeline has already been expired. So there will be a two type impact on the client. That is only a one example. Hundreds of items are there for the litigation which may be there related to time of supply. It is very crucial point. When the particular GST liability should be imposed, that is completely based on time of supply. In near future, departmental authority will check the time of supply and they will ask interest liability from you. Sir, a particular product may be a composite of mixed supply. That also we have to decide. Sir, you know, on 22nd of September, government has changed the rates. Simplification. That was the simplification from rate perspective. But that is a very crucial point from litigation perspective. You know, section number 14 of the CGST Act regarding change in rate of tax in such a scenario, time of supply will be decided based on 6 special situations. अब हुआ क्या? Taxpayer has made a mistake. 22nd September से पहले old rate, 22nd September के बाद new rate. Sir, who will check that section number 14 of CGST Act regarding the time of supply? Have you checked? Have you checked the 6 scenarios? In multiple cases, the old rate may be applicable when you have sold the goods on 24th or 25th as well. Receipt, payment, invoice, multiple factor will work. This will create a litigation in future. And when the audit or assessment will be there for the financial year 2025-26, they will directly check that point only. And they will demand a very huge amount. Many times through the manufacturing process of our client, we have to identify whether GST will be applicable or not on this particular line item. So, sir, these are the points which plays a very important role in near future. So to make ourselves future ready, we have to learn a lot of things. your scrutiny, your non-written filers, your unregistered person, your summary assessment, your departmental audit is just a topic in which the litigation may be there. Litigation may be there due to other issues, your e-way bill related issues, your e-invoice related issues, your eligibility to claim the ITC related issues. Are you agree with me? Sir, are you getting the points? Just let me know once. Sir, are you enjoying the session now? Each and every point which we have covered till now is useful for all of you. Because if you will respond in the chat box, I think that yes, we are on the right path. Vinod sir, if you have any query, any concern, I request you can put it in the chat box. Okay, I will take your query from the chat box definitely. We are on the right way, na sir? Can we move to our next slide? Are you enjoying the session? Now, sir, these are the issues due to scrutiny, due to assessment, due to audit, due to summary assessment, due to other issues. Departmental authority will first issue the notice. Okay. Now, the most important point. Yes, sir. AI is there, Excel is there, and the same we can also use. We can also take the help of AI. And sir, the most complicated issue is there in the market. A lot of tools are available. Okay, on chat gpt, if you will directly upload the notice, the entire reply will be prepared by the chat gpt itself. Okay, through this particular exercise, do you think we are making our brain dry only? In future, after 1-2 years, our brain will stop thinking critically. And sir, this is a very critical issue for all of us. We can take the help of chat gpt. I am also taking the help of chat gpt, but we should not depend completely on the chat gpt. And if you will read the reply which has been given by the chat gpt, language will be 100% professional, not an issue. But grounds, please check it once. You will find a lot of issues in case of grounds, because जो thinking in human brain कर सकता है वो कोई दूसरा नहीं कर सकता है. And a lot of softwares and tools are available in the market. Just directly upload the notice and get the reply. Then why there is requirement of chartered accountant or tax consultant? Client can do itself. Client can directly upload, क्योंकि upload और download करना उसको आता है. And client know very well how to go for a licensing with the departmental authority. Then why there will be a requirement of a professional? कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं हो रहा है by taking the help of these particular type of AI tools, we are just going to reduce our values. That also we have to focus. Yes, we have to use the AI. We have to use various functionality of AI, but decide the limitation of use of AI. Grounds, I will prepare. I will just suggest chat gpt that can you please design in a structured way? Can you please go for professional language? Grounds I will work. Yeah, I may take the case studies from AI. I may take the case studies from tools. बट केस स्टडी में से कौन सा पोर्शन मुझे डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी को शो करना है, दैट आई विल डिसाइड. Because for a single case study, there may be 2 to 3 to 4 interpretation and implications. I have to decide that in my case, what interpretation or what implication will work. Because at the end, presentation तो मुझे करना है. I think you all are agree with me. Am I right, na sir? If any point of time, if you disagree with my concern, in that case, yes, you can go for. So let's start our discussion on the techniques to understand the notice language. If I wish to read any notice, suppose due to these particular type of litigation or issues, now departmental authority has shared one notice with me. Now what will happen? We'll directly read the name of the departmental authority and we are just going to focus how to prepare our reply. Okay, or how to go for the licensing. These are the two things we are going to focus for. Yes, you will get the slides, not an issue. So after getting that particular notice, our first course of action should be to read that who is the issuing authority for that particular notice, whether that authority has a power to issue me the notice or not. Suppose the notice has been issued by the state GST department, then we have to check if my jurisdiction is under central GST department, then the state GST department has taken the permission from the central GST department or not. If you will directly ask from the departmental authority, in that case they will not respond you. What you need to do, you have to ask it with reference of section number 6 of CGST Act. Section number 6 clearly establishes the condition that if your jurisdiction falls under central GST department, then your state GST department cannot initiate the proceedings. And if state GST department is going to initiate the proceedings, then state GST department has to take one permission from the central GST or state GST department. That we have to take care. So our first responsibility after getting the notice will be who has issued the notice, and that particular authority has a power to issue me the notice or not. Then after, I am just going to check whether DIN number has been mentioned or not. If the notice has been issued by the central GST department, the DIN number will be there and you can verify the same, or RFN will be there, reference number. You can verify the same from the GST and common portal that this particular notice is perfect or not. And also check, sir, whether the notice is within the timeline or not. कई बार क्या होगा, suppose the departmental authority has issued the notice under section number 73 and the notice has been issued after the timeline, 3 years from the due date of annual return for the relevant financial year. In that case, we are not supposed to provide a single reply. Also check for that particular notice, for that particular period, if the audit has been conducted by the central GST department already, then once again scrutiny related notice cannot be issued. Again, the same has been mentioned in section number 6. So what you need to do, whenever you are going to file a reply in front of departmental authority, you have to take the reference of sections. Whatever you are going to include in your reply, that should be based on section. So in case of notice reading techniques, first thing we have to identify who has issued me the notice, whether the person has power to issue me the notice, whether the DIN number has been mentioned, whether the notice is a valid notice or not, whether the notice is within the timeline or not. Then after, I will check under which section the notice has been issued. And sir, that section plays a very important role, because by identifying this section, you can easily identify that what is the reason for issuance of that particular notice. Suppose the notice is issued under section number 61, scrutiny related notice, 62, non-return filers, 63, unregistered person, 64, summary assessment AR, 65, business audit hoga. Suppose in that particular notice, section has been mentioned, section number 29, cancellation of registration, section number 22, that is related to registration only. Suppose the reference has been taken section number 20, that means input service distributor ka kuch issue hoga. So the point is that I have to identify what is the section which is mentioned in that particular notice, and by identification of that particular section, I can easily identify the reason of the notice. जब मुझे issue पता होगा, then only I will go for the treatment. Without identifying the issue, how I can go for the treatment? Okay, so first I need to focus on the issue as well. Section I have to identify. Then after, जैसे ही आपको section पता चल गया, then you have to work for the reason of that particular notice. Suppose the departmental authority has mentioned the section number 44, and as you know that the section number 44 is related to annual return under GST. So now you have to identify the reason of that particular notice. There is any mismatch in your annual return, while filing your annual return you have made any mistake, any reconciliation related issue, any supply related issue, that I have to identify, and that I can easily identify, by identifying the section. और जब मुझे रीजन पता होगा, then only I will be in a situation to prepare the reply. कई बार होता क्या है, will just directly move to the Google and asking how to draft a particular reply. and we are getting some suggestions from the AI or the Google. The point is that, sir, if I have no idea how to read the notice, how to identify the reason clearly, then how I can prepare the reply? How I can draft the particular reply? Because for preparation of the grounds of reply, I have to take care of the reasons, of the facts. आपको पता रहेगा, whenever we need to file an appeal in front of appellant authority or appellant tribunal, first we have to submit the statement of facts. Why departmental authority or appellant authority is asking for the statement of facts? Reason being, without statement of facts, how they can proceed? The same is applicable for us. Without identifying the reason of the notice, how I can go for drafting? That is also a concern. Okay. Now, next point from the notice perspective, sir. Suppose departmental authority has issued the notice related to the demand of late fees or interest. In that case, what will happen? We have one perception or concept. The departmental authority is saying that this is the calculation, this is the interest demand, this is the late fees demand. The departmental authority is 100% perfect, and we are not supposed to check that particular type of calculation. Biggest mistake which we are doing. If any calculation, if any reconciliation, if any arithmetical calculation has been attached by the departmental authority in the notice itself, we have to check whether the calculation, whether the demand is perfect or not, as per the table, as per the sheet provided by the departmental authority. And suppose if you found any issue in that, it will create a strong ground in your hand itself. Okay, sir, have you checked the calculation which has been provided by the departmental authority? Yes, if there is an issue, we have to suggest the same to the departmental authority. Okay, if you are checking, then it's very good. But if yes, if you are going to found any issue in that particular calculation while preparing the reply, you just need to do one thing: highlight that particular issue which is there in that particular notice. It will create an impact on the departmental authority. Sir, GST 80 will cover in a very detailed way. Surendra sir, I think you are into the practice, you are into the litigation, you know very well. But the point is that here multiple type of participants are there. Okay, so GST Appellant Tribunal will discuss in a very detailed way. Will show you how to file an appeal on the GST and Appellant Tribunal portal with relevant screenshots. Okay, so for others, I think these slides will be useful. This discussion will be useful. So I'm not able to skip this. Okay. Sir, this discussion is useful for now, or we should directly move to GST Appellant Tribunal? Dushyant sir, adjudication authority or department, what is the difference in both? I think your adjudication authority is your department. Because 73 is for the proceedings. If your proceeding has already been done, yes, we'll continue with the content. And for GST Appellant Tribunal, yes, if your proceeding has already been done for that particular financial year, yes, sir. If your proceeding has already been done, departmental authority has already passed the order. In that case, you just need to take the reference of section number 6 of the CGST Act. Suggest departmental authority that our assessment proceeding has already been concluded by the department. And if it is possible for you, then just share just share the order of section number 73 proceeding and the new notice which has been issued by the departmental authority. No sir, they cannot go for that, but the limitation we have to check that they have taken in section number 73 proceedings. Okay, so what you can do, you just need to share the copy of both the orders. You just hide the name of party. I will guide you. Just WhatsApp the same. By today itself, we may discuss it in our next session as well, or you may connect with me over call. We may discuss, because I just need to check the limitation they have taken in section number 73 adjudication order. Okay, then after I will guide you. So sir, these are the notice handling techniques that we need to take care. So till now we have covered total 2 points, but one is related to the issues, the reasons of the notices, and second, how we need to read the notice. These 2 points are okay for everyone. Just let me know once, so that we can go for third point, which is again very important, related to analysis perspective. Okay, now sir, whenever we have to prepare a reply, or whenever we have to prepare an appeal in front of appellant authority or appellant tribunal, we just need to take the reference of the section. Suppose departmental authority has issued the matter or issued that particular litigation on account of section number 44, that is annual return. Okay, so whenever I am going to prepare my grounds, now I am directly moving to the grounds preparation. Okay, so when I am going to prepare my grounds, at that time what I need to take care, I have to take the reference of the same section, because departmental authority has taken one section and I have to file my argument for that section only. So I have to take the same section reference. Now, whether there is requirement to cut, copy and paste the entire section in my grounds of appeal, not at all required. Your relevant portion, your relevant extract should be part of your reply. Relevant extract of the section we should take in that particular reply. Many times what will happen, there is one misperception in the mind of professionals, that if my appeal is of 10 pages and 15 pages, 20 pages, then only the appeal will be effective. Not at all. If your appeal has only 2 pages in your grounds of appeal, it is also more than sufficient if all the grounds you have included in a very well manner, all the references you have taken in a very well manner. That plays a very important role. Okay, so relevant para we should include. Now, only relevant para is sufficient? Not at all. You have to provide your explanation as well. The point is that many times what will happen, yaar sir ne bola hai we have to take the relevant section, relevant portion only, so you have mentioned the relevant portion of the section only. Now for one single section there may be chance of 2, 3 or 4 type of interpretations. Okay, from one section I may take 2 to 3 to 4 interpretation, may be favorable to me, may be unfavorable to me, but as I am fighting the case for my client, so I am going to take a reference which is favorable to me. Okay, so what I need to do, when I am going to put the relevant extract of the section, I also need to put the simplified explanation or implementation of that particular section, the interpretation of that particular section, that will be unique from your side to the departmental authority, because departmental authority के पास हजारों application आते हैं. What uniqueness in your application that you have to highlight, and that is the important point. So relevant extract is required, with that simplified explanation is also required. Now the point is that sir, case studies plays a very important role. Case studies plays a very important role. So while drafting the appeal, what we are doing, put the entire copy of the judgment, 40 pages, 50 pages, entire copy of the judgment, or 2 to 3 judgment we can take. Not at all. Just take the relevant portion of the judgment which is relevant to your matter, because departmental authority has also no time to read your 40 to 50 to 60 pages appeal. Departmental authority is also asking for a crux. Now the time is not the movie time. Now the time is 30 seconds real time. And 30 second भी मैं तब देखूंगा जब मुझे 3 seconds पसंद आए, hook time. The same is applicable in case of our litigations as well. So we need to keep in our mind that, sir, whenever you are going to draft a particular appeal or reply, if you are supposed to take the reference of the case studies, the relevant portion of the case study you should mention, and again you have to take the simplified explanation of that case study. Because there may be chances Honorable High Court, Supreme Court, AAR, AAR authority has passed the order in a specific scenario situation. So you have to provide the clear-cut solution to the departmental authority that in my situation, in my scenario, the same concept is applicable. Hence, I am going to take the reference of this specific case study. Sir, AAR authority and AAR authority for the specific judgment only. Okay, I am agree with you. But if the matter is similar, we may take the reference. But there is requirement that the matter should be similar. Yes, the same is applicable for that particular person only who has applied for the ruling. But the point is that if the matter is same, in that case, you can take the reference, not an issue. Yes, sir, the recording will be available. Okay. But I request join it live only. I will also try this 3 hour and 3 hour 30 minutes का जो भी हमारा सेशन या फिर कोर्स होता है, I will try to create a 15 minutes video, short video, recap video. You can go through with that as well. And as I have received a lot of messages from the professionals that, sir, while filing appeal on the GST and appellant tribunal, we are facing a lot of issues. Okay. Regarding the uploading of the documentation, regarding the pre-deposit fees, regarding the various particulars which we need to feed in that particular GST appellant tribunal portal. So I have created a 10 minutes detailed video, one by one, step by step. We'll discuss the same in our session and we'll share that video with you as well, so that while filing any appeal, you can easily go through with that. Okay. And that will be a completely a practical video that I'm going to share with you. Okay. Now, sir, reconciliations. Many times what will happen, what we are doing, if there is a reconciliation, if there is requirement to provide any calculation, okay, like the interest calculation, like the tax calculation, like the penalty calculation, what we are doing, or any reconciliation between 3B1, 2B1, profit and loss account. Okay. So what we are doing, we are just going to copy paste it in our reply itself. Don't do it. Prepare it or make it part of your annexures. In your reply, you just need to mention the relevant calculation attached in annexure A, the calculation related to interest liability attached in annexure B, the calculation related to tax liability attached in annexure C, and provide the separate annexures so that your particular reply will be in a professional way. So regarding the preparation of that particular reply, we just need to keep 4 to 5 points in our mind. We have to take the reference of section, but we'll take the relevant extract only. Relevant extract ke saath, we have to provide the simplified explanation. Also, when we are taking the reference of case study, relevant extract we have to take and provide the simplified explanation, and the reconciliation should be part of your annexures. These are the key points which we need to take in our mind. So written submission will be separately only, na sir? Your grounds of appeal, and grounds of appeal may, if there will be any calculation, any annexure, that you have to file in annexures for tables only. If you wish to take any reference of case study, if you wish to take any reference of statement of facts, any section, in that case, that will be part of your grounds of appeal only. Sir, the GST appellant tribunal related video, that is how to file appeal, will most probably discuss on tomorrow. Okay. Because today we have ample amount of content to discuss. Because if I wish to go for the construction of a building, then first I need to work on the foundation, then only I can work on the building part, first floor, second floor, and ground floor. Today I think we all are working on our foundation, and I hope you all are enjoying the session. You all are getting some important points. Okay. Now, sir, suppose there is a notice. Although the basic introduction of GST Appellant Tribunal will start in today itself. Okay, sir, the valid notice must contain, first thing, provision and period. That should be there. Okay, under which section the notice has been issued by the departmental authority. Many time you will found 20 to 30% time you will found that there is no requirement to discuss on merits. Merely on account of the issues in notice we can argue directly with the departmental authority, or yes, we are not going to take that particular issues as a concern, but we can make our grounds strong. Okay, regarding the provision and period. Okay, detailed analysis should be there, the arithmetical calculation should be perfect, whatever will be the evidence which has been taken care by the departmental authority, that is the most important point. Okay, many time you found, suppose departmental authority has issued a assessment order. Okay, and on account of that assessment order, if departmental authority is raising any demand, and in the particular notice itself or in the order itself, departmental authority is going to mention, based on the documentation available with us, we are going to confirm this demand. And if you have anything to submit in front of that demand or with regard to that demand, you can submit in 15 days. In that case, our first submission should be, sir, as in your notice you have mentioned that you have prepared this particular order or notice based on certain information, can you please identify or highlight the source of that particular evidence? You can ask the same. You can ask the same. You have the right. एंड ये मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूं, ऑनरेबल पंजाब एंड हरियाणा हाई कोर्ट, ऑनरेबल मुंबई हाई कोर्ट, ऑनरेबल Delhi High Court has pronounced multiple decisions on this specific matter, that when departmental authority is going to issue any notice or any particular order and departmental authority is mentioning that we have passed the order based on the information and they have not highlighted the reason, the particular source of the evidence, in that case that notice, that order will not be treated as a valid notice or valid order. Through the lacuna which is there in the notice and order, we can prepare our grounds. जब तक मैं किसी दूसरे को गलत साबित नहीं करूंगा, मैं खुद को सही साबित नहीं कर सकता easily in the litigation way. So I have to identify some loopholes, because departmental authority is also doing the same. So I also need to identify some loopholes which is there in the notices and in the orders, so that I can argue in front of higher authorities. Okay, whenever departmental authority is going to issue any notice and giving you a timeline of 3 days and 5 days, then we may ask for minimum 15 days timeline. The copies of documents we have to take care, and we may go for cross examination. If departmental authority has confirmed the demand on account of any witness, then we may ask for cross examination. And yes, before passing any order, the PH plays a very important role. आपको पता रहेगा, a lot of judgments has been passed by the honorable high court when the departmental authority has issued the notice on GST and common portal, and taxpayer filed an argument that, sir, I am not going to treat that notice which has been issued on GST and common portal as a proper communication, because I have not received a single mail, I have not received the physical copy of the notice, and I have not checked my GST and common portal due to certain medical issues. And the taxpayer has proved the same, and honorable high court has pronounced the decision that again the notice should be issued by the departmental authority and a 3-month timeline should be given. I know 2 to 3 unfavorable judgments are also there, but as a GST practitioner, as a legal professional, I should focus on the favorable judgments if there will be an issue. Because sir, आपका client OPD में, just from health perspective I am going to discuss, if your client coming to OPD for a doctor, okay, in that case कोई बड़ा bill नहीं बनेगा. But if client will come in emergency, in that case a big amount of bill will be there. The same issue is with us. We are the financial doctors. So if there will be litigation, if there will be issue, I am not saying that we should do anything unfair, but the point is that if there is a critical issue, then I have to find out the critical solutions, and I can go for that, and I have to provide the solution to my client. Okay, sir. Now, sir, covering to the most important, the crux of this particular are day one. Because in day one, we are supposed to learn what are the litigation related issues, what are the notices may be there, how we have to read the notices, how we have to identify certain loopholes which may be there in the notices, and now based on these things, how we can prepare a proper reply for any show cause notice. While drafting the grounds for any appeal or appellant tribunal, what are the things we have to keep in our mind? The first thing, coverage of the entire issue. Suppose departmental authority, sir, these particular principle will be applicable for your show cause notice, for your appeal in front of appellant authority, appellant tribunal as well. Okay, if you will check online, you will found a lot of draft formats which is available. Okay, that sir, if you require the reply for this specific topic, type it, you will get the draft reply. सर मैं प्रोफेशनल हूं, मैं क्या करूंगा उस ड्राफ्ट रिप्लाई का? आई जस्ट विश टू लर्न द ड्राफ्टिंग टेक्निक्स एंड वी आल्सो नीड टू फोकस ऑन ड्राफ्टिंग टेक्निक्स ओनली, बिकॉज वंस इफ यू हैव लर्न द ड्राफ्टिंग टेक्निक्स, you can prepare the reply for any topic, for any litigation, any issue. Okay, so these are the some principle which I am going to discuss, although I have around 30-hour entire workshop in which will merely discuss the drafting techniques. आप सोच सकते हो कितना वास्ट ये फील्ड होगा ड्राफ्टिंग का, बट नाउ आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू शेयर विथ यू द क्रक्स ऑफ द ड्राफ्टिंग. ओके सर, coverage of all issues. Suppose departmental authority in the show cause notice raise the matter for 4 to 5 to 6 issues. So while going for the drafting of a particular reply or appeal or grounds of appeal, we have to take care that each and every para should taken care very carefully while going for the reply preparation. कुछ भी एलिगेशन जो मेरा है वो अनएड्रेस्ड नहीं रहना चाहिए, अदरवाइज इट विल क्रिएट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर द डिपार्टमेंट. So we have to take care of this. Okay, what section departmental authority has taken while issuing the notice, we have to file a cross reply based on that section only. If departmental authority has taken any reference of the case study sections, we also need to take care of the similar type of case study which is favorable to us on the same matter. हिंदी में एक कहावत है, लोहे को लोहा काटता है. The same will be applicable in case of our litigations. Okay, interpretation related issues, that is the most important thing. आप रेफरेंस ले लोगे प्रोविजन का, you can take the reference of provisions, you can take the reference of sections, you can take the reference of case studies, but sir, the interpretation, the para which you are going to provide regarding the interpretation, that plays a very important role. Suppose regarding the composite and mixed supply, departmental authority has raised a concern while preparation or while drafting the particular grounds. First you need to take the reference of section, you have to provide the interpretation of section that a particular supply is a mixed supply when 2 or more supplies, okay, which are not naturally bundled, and if the same is naturally bundled, in that case the same will be treated as composite supply. Now as in your case, you have to provide an interpretation, a particular supply which is a composite supply, but departmental authority has issued the notice treating that particular supply as a mixed supply. In that case, your reply, you have to provide an interpretation that in our case this product should be treated as composite supply because of the nature of that particular product. You can check in the market, this particular product is available, and while providing or preparation of the grounds of appeal, you have to take certain market data as well. This particular product is available in the market and you can check the same. You may provide the screenshot of the website or the screenshot of the certain invoices or certain clarification which has been taken by the shopkeeper. That also you can take care. Calculation related tables, when we are supposed to include any calculation related table, that should be very clear, very precise and to the point. Annexures we have to use very carefully, the point which I have already taken care. So sir, whenever you are going for the drafting of the grounds of appeal or the show cause notice, you may take the market data, you may take the market insights, you may upload certain copies of invoices supporting to your calculation or supporting to your argument. Many times, suppose the matter is related to registration cancellation, and now you are filing an appeal in front of appellant authority or appellant tribunal. Okay, suppose, just for an example, the taxpayer has not filed the return for last 2 years. Departmental authority has cancelled the registration. Now you have filed appeal in front of appellant authority. Appellant authority has rejected the appeal. The appellant authority has not taken the or not discussed the particular matter on merits, directly rejected, because the timeline to file appeal has already been expired. Now we have to file in front of appellant tribunal. While preparation of the grounds, we should be very much careful, because lawfully the timeline has already been expired. Appellant authority has rejected the appeal. That is also completely correct. मेरे को भी पता है मेरा क्लाइंट बदमाश है, गलत है, उसने रिप्लाई नहीं दिया, बट अब वो मेरे पास है. And when I have to make my 100% try, at that time, while preparation of the grounds, I will include that, sir, there will be a loss of revenue to the government as well, because in the last 2 years, the person has made a supply. And your department has already initiated the proceeding for the recovery of the amount, but how the recovery can be done? Because the account is already blocked and there is no amount which is there in account. And sir, some amount which has already been on hold by the recipient, because the GSTN is blocked. If you are supposed to provide us the opportunity for unblock of that GSTN, then we'll file the returns, we'll pay the taxes to the government with applicable interest, and our bank account can be unfreezed. We can start our business procedure. So these type of practical grounds also we have to take. Many time सेक्शन से काम चल जाएगा, बट हर टाइम आपका सेक्शन से काम नहीं चलेगा. यू हैव टू टेक सर्टेन प्रैक्टिकल ग्राउंड्स एज वेल, इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक ग्राउंड्स एज वेल. Documentation and submission should be in a very perfect way. Sir, we have started our discussion from the issues which may create litigations in future, and if there will be a litigation, second point we have covered notices, how to read the notice. Then after we have covered how to identify the loopholes which may be there in the notice or the particular order. Then after we have done certain techniques, how to draft the particular reply, how to draft the grounds of appeal, what are the major content or ingredients which we need to include in our reply. All the things are okay for you, so that I can treat that your foundation is strong. Just let me know once. After that, we'll discuss a very important point with all of you. I am expecting the reply from each and everyone. Yes, sir. In the show cause notice, if they have raised the demand related to any specific point and they have not confirmed any demand, then also we have to submit the reply. Then also, yes, we have to submit the reply. Although they have not confirmed the demand, but yes, we have to submit the particular reply. And sir, also keep in your mind, while issuing the show cause notice, suppose departmental authority has raised the concern for 4 paras. After that, आपकी licensing नहीं हुई. Now, while framing the order, if departmental authority has introduced a new para and order has been made for total 5 paras, in that case, you can directly argue with the departmental authority that your order is not a valid order, your order is invalid, because you have not given the opportunity of being heard. You have given the opportunity of being heard for the initial 4 paras only. For 5th para, you have not given the opportunity of being heard. Hence, your order is invalid order, and you can take the reference of multiple high court judgments in this particular matter as well. Your judgment, your case studies will play a very important role, sir. So we have to be very much careful from case study perspective. Now, sir, thank you for your response in the chat box. First of all, those who have given the response in the chat box. Okay. So I will just take your 15 minutes more. We'll conclude the session sharp by 8:30. Okay. Tomorrow we have session sharp at 7 p.m. And tomorrow I think we have session till 8:45. And I request each one of you, if you agree with our today's discussion, and if you found our today's discussion something helpful for your taxation practice, for your litigation practice, then share your other professional friends, suggest that they will join our tomorrow session. Okay. Now, sir, मेरी ब्रांडिंग के लिए नहीं हो, so that people can identify and learn the things. Okay, that is what is the perspective I have, sir. Now, the presentation skills. Presentation skills plays a very important. Just I will take 5 minutes for presentation skills. Then for 10 minutes we'll discuss about GST appellant tribunal. Okay, presentation skills plays a very important role. कई बार क्या होता है, many time in front of jurisdictional officer. Okay, if there is a notice and I have to visit, I may visit in jeans and t-shirt. That is also okay. But sir, you are the presenter of your profession. Whenever you are supposed to present in front of the departmental authority, the first thing, you should be properly dressed up. Professional attire should be there. Okay, if possible carry one bag with you, if possible carry one pen with you. When I am visiting the departmental authority, I found that many professionals coming to the departmental authority and they are asking for the pen from the assistant commissioner or additional commissioner itself. Why, sir? When we are professional, we should keep one pen with us, we should keep one bag with us. Whenever we are presenting in front of the departmental authority regarding any matter, in that case first we have to carefully read that particular matter. Many time hota kya, notice aaya, show cause notice, we are just going to present in front of the departmental authority ki yaar chalo discuss karke aata hu is notice ke regarding, and I have no idea about that particular notice. Departmental authority ke samne hi main us notice ko read out karta hu. Not a professional way. I should have the entire idea about that particular matter, then only I should present in front of the departmental authority. I know it will create nothing, but it will create everything. It will create everything. Reason being, your first impression will be your last impression. Your presentation will show your confidence. And departmental authority, there is one perception in the mind of departmental authority that yes, this person has idea of law, this person is provision of law. So हम जैसी भी लाइजनिंग बोलेंगे उस पर सेट नहीं होगा मैटर. क्लियर कट बात. Whenever I am presenting in front of the departmental authority, whether in front of jurisdictional officer, whether in front of appellant authority, I have authored multiple books. So what I am doing, if there is a new officer, I just carry my 1 or 2 books with me. I am just going to present my book to that particular departmental authority. As I am an author and I am taking care of GST related matters only. So it will create an impact on departmental authority that when Mr. Sachin has authored a particular book, that means he has some amount of knowledge regarding the GST. So we have to tackle the matter carefully. It will create a respect in mind of that particular person. And sir, impact plays a very important role. Sir, I'm not talking from the perspective of PH. Suppose there is a show cause notice, okay, and you wish to discuss something with the departmental authority, you can present in front of the departmental authority, not an issue. Yes, sir, blazer or coat you may skip, but at least pant, shirt, professional formal wear is required. That plays. एक बार आप ऐसा करके देखो, your confidence will automatically boost up, and when you will present in front of departmental authority, yes, next level. And sir, most important thing, you should have the knowledge of sections and provision of law. That is also a required thing, because suppose departmental authority will ask you anything and you are not able to provide a reply with reference of section, it will create an issue. So we should have the knowledge of sections. Sir, for that I just wish to yaad aa gaya. So have you taken the sessions from me on memory techniques? Because we have developed the memory techniques for entire GST law. I think many of you have already taken. For females, it may be sari or suit. Those who have not taken the session, so we have already developed the memory techniques for entire GST law. Within 5 to 6 hours, one can easily memorize each and every section, and that is just a guaranteed particular session. Okay, if you watch that 6-hour video, each and every section will be on your fingertips. Those who have not taken that particular session, you can take, and yes, it's also free. I am not going to charge anything. Okay, and those who have attended, they may provide the response in the chat box that sir, yes, that was good. Okay, so on coming 6th or 7th, I think we have a session. Yes, sir. Before filing the reply, you may discuss with the departmental authority. Yes, PH, you can go for. And then after, you can upload the copy of your reply on GSTM common portal, because many times there may be certain discussions with the departmental authority. It will clear out some scenarios, some situations. Okay. So after that, we may upload the documentation, because sir, there is no requirement of recording. We have a live session on upcoming 6th and 7th. Okay. So we'll share the joining link with you. Okay. So from presentation perspective, this is required that you should have the knowledge ke saath there is requirement of confidence. So when then confidence will automatically there. Proper presentation, proper formal attire is required, pen is required. ये छोटी छोटी सी बातें हमको लगता है यार पेन तो हर कोई रखता है. 50 to 60% cases we forgot to keep a pen with us, and it will create an impact. Okay, when you are going to meet with the departmental authority for any specific issue related to show cause notice, keep a copy of your show cause notice with you. You may keep the hard copy or you may keep the soft copy in your tablet or mobile phone, so that you can easily read out or you can easily suggest the reference number to the departmental authority. They can easily download. वरना होता क्या है सर, एक नोटिस आया था आपके पास में, उससे रिलेटेड बात करनी है, डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी बोलती नोटिस कहाँ है सर, वो तो ऑफिस में ही रह गया, आप निकाल दोगे क्या? It will create the issue. Okay, so sir, these are the special point which we need to focus on from the presentation perspective. Now GST appellant tribunal, although we'll start the discussion on the GST appellant tribunal from tomorrow, but basics I'm just going to discuss right now. Sir, suppose adjudication authority has passed a specific order and you are not satisfied with that particular order. In that case, you have the opportunity, you can file appeal in front of appellant authority. Okay, suppose appellant authority has passed the order and you are not satisfied with the decision of appellant authority. In that case, you have to file an appeal in front of appellant tribunal. Okay, there will be two benches. One is state bench, another will be principal bench. If the matter is related to place of supply, then the matter will be taken care by principal bench only. Other matters will be taken care by the state bench only. Minimum, if your litigation amount is 50,000 rupees, then only you can file appeal in front of appellant tribunal. 50,000 से नीचे का है appellant tribunal के पास में मत जाना. There is requirement to deposit of pre-deposit. Sir, क्या वो appeal online file होगी या offline? The appeal will be filed on online mode only on GSTN appellant portal tribunal. Okay, tribunal portal. We'll discuss the entire tribunal portal on tomorrow, step by step. Yes, now the process is quite complicated due to certain technical issues, but very soon the issues got resolved and the process will be very smooth. Okay, right now also the process is very smooth, just there is certain issues in Aadhaar verification, in digital signature verification. These are the some issues which may be there, but the same will be resolved very soon. Okay, sir, GST appellant tribunal physical hearing will be there. Yes, the GST appellant tribunal will announce the list of physical hearing, the date of physical hearing based on the submission of your appeal in front of the GST appellant tribunal, and you have to attend the hearing as well. Okay, so in our next session, what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss the specific points which we need to keep in our mind, the specific terminology, because the GST appellant tribunal is a technical term, so we have to learn certain technical terms like what do you mean by rejoinder, what do you mean by cross objections, when we have to file the appeal, what are the documentation we should carry in front of GST appellant tribunal. There is a specific professional attire is required which we need to wear in case of appeal or the hearing in front of GST appellant tribunal. So that points also will discuss in our next session, because the appellant authority or the appellant tribunal is going to use the technical terms only. How the cause list is going to be prepared, how to check the same, or the most important thing, what are the documentation which we should submit with our appeal in front of GST appellant tribunal, what are the steps which is going to be involved, how we can add ourselves as a legal representative of our client, how we can get the update from the GST appellant tribunal regarding the case. All these things we are going to discuss in our tomorrow's session. Our next session is going to be a very special, completely practical approach based session, and the session, sir, you can go with CMA, can go, not an issue. Our next session is going to be a very special session. All your doubts related to the GST appellant tribunal is going to be resolved. I am going to take a recap of our today's session. When I am going to take a recap of our today's session, I request each one of you just provide your feedback about our today's session in 2 to 3 lines on the given QR code. Okay, from the feedback which you are going to provide in the particular QR code, because your feedback plays a very important role for me, and I will treat your feedback as the best reward for me. So whatever will be your feedback for our today's session, you just need to scan this QR code and provide your feedback. 10 feedbacks which is going to be selected by us, by our team, will provide you the free copy of our recently launched book, GST Pe Charcha comic book. This is our recently launched product, okay, in which we have covered around 800 question and answers from comic GST related issues in a simplified way. Okay, you will get a free copy. First 10 comment jo bhi denge, that means 10 comments we are going to select through the lucky draw, and they will get the free copy of GST appellant this particular book, GST Pe Charcha. Okay, so in our today's session, we have started our discussion from the importance of litigation and the type of litigations which may be there, and then we have covered the point that how the departmental authority is going to issue the notice, what will be the first course of action we should take care after getting the particular notice, what are the points we need to take care while checking that particular notice, how to identify certain loopholes which may be there in the notices while drafting the particular reply, what are the points we need to keep in our mind, what are the grounds we have to take care. These are the points we have covered, and also we have covered certain practical points from the perspective of presentation skills. Now in our tomorrow session, we'll discuss the practical approach to file the appeal on GST and appellant tribunal. Also we'll discuss the documentation which is required. Also we'll discuss what are the key points which you need to take care in our mind from the perspective of GST appellant tribunal, and also the most important point which we are going to discuss, how we can explore this new area of opportunity from the perspective of litigation. We'll discuss in our next session tomorrow sharp at 7 p.m. I request each one of you, if it is possible for you, just share the session information with at least one of your professional friend or one of your professional group, that please join the session, and also share the recorded version with your team, with your staff, with your team members as well. So thank you once again for joining the session. Thank you for spending your time with us. Okay, I expect that each and everyone is going to submit your feedback on our QR code. Okay, if already you have the comic book, then also I can request you can provide the feedback for our efforts. Okay, yes sir, notes you will get. Yes sir, full procedure will discuss all the documentation. Just join our tomorrow session, you will definitely. Yes sir, it is completely valid. If the notice due date is after, and after the notice and the PH is first, that is completely okay. Okay, sir, we already have one. Okay, AI will activate, sir, will activate. So thank you everyone for your joining the session. I request each one of you just provide your valuable feedback on the given QR code. Okay, I request each one of you, because your feedback plays a very important role for me. Your feedback is best reward for me. So I request each one of you, whatever will be your feedback about our today's session, just put it on the particular QR code. Thank you once again. Bye bye. Good night. Take care. We'll meet tomorrow sharp at 7 p.m. Thank you once again.